Hey, good morning, my little loves. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Hello, my sweethearts. Good morning. Oh, Miss Mel loves seeing you all every day we get together. Every Tuesday and Wednesday, I look forward so much to seeing all of you. And like we were saying yesterday, it's a way for us to feel connected to each other during this time. And it's amazing. So I want to also say happy Earth Day today. Woo! Shout it out. Happy Earth Day. And Earth Day is so important. And as Miss Mel said yesterday, Earth Day is not just one day a year. We recognize one day a year because today we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, which began in 1970. It's a long time. And I'll tell you what, 50 years of celebrating Earth Day. And you know what? Like Miss Mel said yesterday, Earth Day celebrations are every day. Every day we have an opportunity to connect with each other and share things about each other to help our world. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. And before we do that, I got to start me out with some hugs because I love y'all so much. I need to give y'all big hugs. Oh, here we go. Ready? Cuddle at the huddle. Oh, I'm hugging you so tight. Oh, I love y'all so much. Oh my goodness, that was a good hug session. Wasn't that a good hug session? High five. Oh, elbow bump it. Should we elbow bump it? Oh, my loves. And I have to, Miss Mel has to say, I enjoy, again, all of your comments and your highs and hellos, and keep them coming because I love each and every one of you so much. And I love to hear that you're coming to story time and you're doing all the projects and sharing all the love. So I appreciate it. And I look forward to it every day. So today, we are going to talk about Earth Day. And what does that mean, Earth Day? Well, the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, recycle. Can we say that together? Let's do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Now, what does that mean? We're going to do this craft project a little bit later, but Ms. Mel's going to show you, like we were showing you yesterday during our feelings group, how we were using our feelings project containers for our feelings. Right, Christina? And I told you, Ms. Mel said, we were going to reuse our cans today that we used for our containers, our feelings containers. So when I mean reuse, I mean an item around your home or in your environment that you can use over and over and over again, which is amazing, which saves us materials and time, and we're not putting things in the trash as much, which is wonderful. We're saving a lot of trash from going into our world, which is amazing. And when Miss Mel says recycle, we mean when this can or any item around our house or in our yard is done with its use, we're going to learn how to recycle it. We're going to give it to the recycling center, and they're going to make it into something brand new that we can continue to reuse, right? And when we say reduce, Miss Mel means let's talk about reduce. How would we reduce our footprint on this world in a good way? Well, when we're brushing our teeth, which I know everyone brushes their teeth real well because we talk about it at Dental Health Month, and I know we do a great job because I've seen y'all, and I want to give you a round of applause for that because y'all do an amazing job. When we brush our teethers, maybe not running the water while we brush our teeth, so we save our water. And maybe not taking as long of a shower. When we take a shower, maybe taking a little bath and filling it up only halfway, so we're only using a certain amount of water. Or, here's a big one, if we're not using lights in a room, can we? I know, Christina Rivera out there, I know. And we're trying to be more mindful of that. When we're not in a room, can we turn the lights off? Yes, I think we can. If we're not using a certain room, absolutely. And you know what? What saves on electricity that lights those lights? Can we on a beautiful day maybe go out for a long walk? I think we can. Christina and you and I and all our families love going on long walks around our neighborhood, right? Can we continue to go explore and find different things? Because I'll tell you, if you go on a walk one day and you go on a walk another day, maybe even the next day. You're going to see something new every day. The plants are blooming. Oh my goodness, so much is happening in our world. And you know what, Miss Mel saw? Can I share it with you? Here, I'll get closer. Guess what I saw? Last week, Christina and I saw a bird's nest. What? Oh my goodness, we saw a bird's nest, and Miss Mel saw the bird building a nest right in Miss Mel's tree. So we're very careful when we go outside, and every day the little bird brings little sticks or twine to the tree branch and puts it on the nest, and it's amazing to watch that from afar away, because we don't want to get up too close and scare animals in the wild. We don't want to get up too close. We want to make sure we're observing them, but doing it gently and respectfully. So that's been so exciting to watch every day. So my loves, based upon that, we're going to talk about how Dr. Jane Goodall, in our story today, she is an amazing scientist who helps our earth every day in the work that she does, my loves. Oh my goodness, do we love Miss Jane Goodall and all our wonderful scientists out there who are helping with things every day. We're giving them a big shout out because they are absolutely amazing, and we give them a lot of credit for all the work they do in helping us. So Dr. Jane is two things. Well, she's a humanitarian and a primatologist who deals with apes and finds our connection between wildlife and the environment, but she's also an environmentalist. We're going to learn two new words today. She's an environmentalist, which is a person who helps protect our environment. And that's very important, because without our environment, we would not have the wonderful wildlife we do, like giraffes and lions and tigers and bears and elephants and all the amazing connections we find with each other. And she's also, ready for the next word? She's a conservationist, which is a person who helps protect and preserve the environment and wildlife. Because you know what, my loves? Let me tell you something. She helps us learn that we are all connected to each other. We're not separate from each other. No, we aren't. Right, Christina? Right? Elbow bump it. Right. We are all connected to each other. Animals to people, people and animals to the world around us. We all have to work together to make this world a better place. And it starts in the caring, kindness, and compassion from our hearts that we all have, and the understanding we all have to build for each other, because understanding is a very big, important part of our caring for each other. So let's start our wonderful storybook, Me, Jane, and let's learn about Dr. Jane Goodall when she was a little girl, and how she explored her world and how it made her into a scientist. Oh, there she is as a little girl. Can everyone see her? Jane had a stuffed toy chimpanzee named Jubilee. She loved primates, which is another word for monkeys, apes. It's the species of monkeys and apes and lemurs and golden tamarin monkeys. There are so many different species of apes. Oh, are they Miss Mel's favorite animal? Yes, they are. But you know what my other favorite is? You. Oh, my love. So Jubilee was Miss Jane's little plush animal toy that she carried with her everywhere. And do you see Miss Mel's Jubilee? Should I bring him closer to the camera? That's Miss Mel's Jubilee. Miss Mel loves Jubilee. Oh, do you love him too, Christina? You know what? When Miss Mel tucks Christina in at night, she loves to be tucked in with Carl and Mr. Jubilee. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely, my love. So Miss Mel thought Jubilee would like to join us. My Jubilee would like to join us for the story time today. So she had Jubilee. She cherished Jubilee and took him everywhere she went. And Jane loved to be outside, because this is her house when she was younger. She lived with her grandmother for a while, And this was her house. And she would be outside with the trees, and she'd take Jubilee everywhere she went to help explore the outside with him. She watched birds making their nests. Does that sound familiar? I think so. I think if you walked around your neighborhood at some point this week or next week, you would find a lot of birds making their nests. Spiders spinning their webs like Mr. Carl, right? It's amazing. It's art the way spiders spin their webs. And squirrels chasing one another up and down trees all day long. I know, they gather those nuts, they gather that food. Oh my goodness, let's look at a cool picture of that. Oh, wow. And see around her, there are different flowers and plants outside. Christina, do you want to see that too? Can you see? Oh, my goodness. Now, Jane learned all that she could about all the animals in her world, but she also explored different animals from different books. And plants, she also explored. She was very interested in plants in her backyard, and she read about them in books. Wow, do you see? Let's look at Jane. Oh, and she even took different plants from outside and looked at them and studied them and dried them out so she can see them. She was a scientist at a very young age. She had that scientific mind. And you know what she also did when she was young? Just like as little as us, she created amazing pictures. She created a little nature club with a lot of her friends from the neighborhood that she met and she got to know. And she created a little nature club where she documented things, which means she wrote things down, her observations about plants and animals. Here's one called the Alligator Society, all about alligators. Here's one where she drew pictures of apes and she drew pictures of elephants. And she saw the birds building the nests and had an observation book every day that she gauged the birds. One day, curious Jane wondered where eggs came from. Wow. So she and Jubilee snuck inside Grandma Nuts when she lived with her grandma in Grandma Nuts' chicken coop, because her grandma had a chicken coop. Do you see her in the chicken coop? Now, she snuck in there. It was very, very quiet. Can we be very, very quiet? She hid behind some straw and stayed very, very still. Because like Miss Mel talked about, when we're watching animals from afar, we want to stay very still and far enough away so we don't scare them, because we're looking in on them in their home. And we want to stay very gentle. We're still curious and we can still observe them, but from very far away. And observe the miracle of where the eggs came from. Can you all see that? Wow. She took Jubilee too with her to observe this miracle where the eggs came from. So right when she found out where those eggs came from, she wrote it down in her book, or she drew a picture. And then it was a magical world. Jane was so excited. She was filled with such joy and jubilation. She couldn't contain herself, because science is amazing and we learn something new every day in our world because it's full of such wonder. So she was full of joy and wonder around her world. And Jane felt very, very much a part of it. Now, what Jane meant by that, my loves, is that we are all part of our world together. We cannot exist without each other, without helping each other. And the way we learn that is when we learn new things about our environment and about each other, and we try to understand them. And once we try to understand a little bit more about our world, we feel more connected, and we feel more kindness, and we feel more compassion with all our hearts, and we want to do more for each other. Right? Right, Christina? Yeah, honey. And Jane often climbed her favorite tree. Isn't that cool? Now, we never want to do that unless we have a parent with us and unless we have a helmet or something to keep us safe. Excuse me. She would lay her cheek against the tree And she would feel the sap in the tree. She would feel, just for that quiet moment, that the tree has life in it, just like we all do. All our plants, all our animals of this world, all of us have life in them. And our trees, she said, our trees give us oxygen so we can breathe better. And they help us. Can we breathe better because of the trees? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness, bless trees. And you know what? She said our trees make pollution in our world less because they help cleanse the oxygen in our world, which is, I know, it's mind-blowing. It blows the mind. We're all connected. It's amazing. And she felt the flowing of the earth in the tree. Jane could feel her own heart beating, beating. With the wind in her hair, she read and reread the books all about Tarzan of the Apes, in which another girl who named Jane lived in the jungles of Africa. Oh, one of Miss Mel's dreams to go to Africa. Africa is filled with so many animals and so much wildlife and so many amazing plants and trees and people. And oh my goodness, she dreamed of Africa. Jane dreamed of life in Africa so much too. See, she dreamed of it so much that at her house with her grandma, she would sit in the tree during the day and she would imagine she was surrounded by giraffes and all the animals you could find in Africa, because certain animals live in certain different parts of the world. And she would dream about elephants and giraffes and lions and tigers. Oh my goodness, my love. She would dream about every single animal she could. A life living with and helping all the animals. She dreamed of a life living with and helping all the animals. Can you see all those animals in there? At night, Jane would tuck Jubilee into bed, just like we tuck you and Jubilee into bed, right, my love? Yes, we tuck into bed, sweet dreams. And she tucked him into bed. And they go to sleep. But before they go to sleep, she'd count her many blessings of the day. Because at the end of the day, you know, Miss Mel does that too. We do that together, right, Christina? At the end of each day, Miss Mel and Christina say 5 things that we are very grateful for and good things that happen during our day. We make sure to do that activity together because it's very important. And they fell fast asleep. 2 awake. One day, oh, this picture always makes Miss Mel's heart swell. To her dream come true. Oh my goodness, isn't that amazing? Always makes me a little teary-eyed. To her dream come true, but they're tears of joy, my loves. We have so many gifts to show many different types of way we can have tears, and that's surely a tear of joy. To her dream come true. She dreamed one when she was a little girl to become a scientist to help the world and to help animals. And do you know she continues to do that each and every day? And to this day, since she was a little girl, she helps us understand the world better. And Miss Mel's going to show you a closer picture of her. And she has a wonderful reserve in Africa where she helps everyone understand our relationship to the world and to animals around our world. And like Miss Mel said today, that helps us understand ourselves and our connection to the world around us, because we're all connected and we all have a part to play. So you know what? Miss Mel is going to actually encourage all of you today on Earth Day as well as every day. If you want to, you do these projects. I have a lot of great projects for you all to do with your families, right, Christina? We both do. Now, in our links today, in our live stream link, we have put different links. the janegoodall.org site where you can learn more, you and your families can learn more about Dr. Jane Goodall and what things wonderful things she's doing across our world to make things amazing and to make us, and sharing that information with us to help us understand a little bit better. And what? We also have a link for you for her Roots and Shoots program. Do you remember in our book today, we talked about Jane when she was a little girl having a nature club with all little girls and boys around the neighborhood. So you know what? They have a program called Roots and Shoots program, which Miss Jane Goodall started. And she started it with kiddos just your age. Absolutely, kiddos all around the world, and it's called Roots and Shoots, and we have that link in our Facebook live stream today too, for you to check out different projects you can do with your family, and they're all different age levels and all different challenges, and please explore that together, because the Roots and Shoots program, you also get to see amazing things kids have done around the world to help their environment and help each other, and it's just so inspiring and so joyful and so amazing. So we're going to talk about our project too for today. What? Tin cans. Let's shout it out. Yes, we can use these as drums too. You can. I know y'all are thanking me for that one. You can use it for drums too. You can use it because all the drums are going to make different sounds, because you can have small cans, you can have big cans, and you can make some noise with those. Again, everybody's going to thank me for that one. But these cans, like Miss Mel said, are 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. We're going to reuse these cans today from our Feelings project, or you can use more cans that you have from cooking with your parents. And what Miss Mel did with these cans, which I'm going to show you, is I poked some holes at the bottom. And the way I did that was only with my supervision. I did it with my parents. You can do it with your parents. Make sure you do it with your parents, because you're going to take a nail and you're going to take a hammer, and you're only with an adult. You're going to pound the nail very gently into the bottom of the can and make some drainage holes, right? And I'm going to tell you why you're going to make some drainage holes for that. Because in these cans, Miss Mel loves to do this every year too when I'm starting my seeds, because these are really durable. You use these cans and put soil in them. You're going to put some potting soil in them, some gardening soil. And you know what? You're going to take certain seeds. And when I say seeds, you know what? If you have a pepper around the house, do we have peppers, Christina? Yes, we do. Do we have some tomatoes sometimes? Yes, we do. Do we have, what else has seeds? Do we have zucchini sometimes? Yes, that has seeds too. And all these veggies you have around your house that you may have gotten from the store or the farmer's market. Oh, I love this veggie. And an avocado, which Miss Mel loves. And we had to bring that up today because we had that for lunch with something else yesterday, and that was amazing. I put it in my tuna fish, and that was amazing. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So what we do with our seeds, we can take those peppers, those zucchini, those tomatoes around our house, and we can take those and dry the seeds out of them. So you know what? Miss Mel has also provided a link in our Facebook feed today of 25 different fruits and vegetables from your kitchen scraps. Yes, I said it, your kitchen scraps. Like your peppers, your tomatoes. It tells you how to dry those seeds so you can put them in here with some soil and grow your own vegetables. And a tomato is technically a fruit. Yes, we learned that in our nutrition month. Technically, a tomato is a fruit. So I'm going to say fruit and vegetables. So it shows you in that feed how to, through that link, how to take your kitchen scraps and show you how to grow lettuce, and how you can regrow celery, and how you can regrow your tomatoes from tomato seeds you got from your tomatoes you used yesterday. It's going to be amazing. And you can also paint these cans, my loves. You can make them your own by painting them a different color or painting a different picture on them. Really cool to reuse them. So Miss Mel reused an avocado pit. And I'm going to show you how I reuse that avocado pit. I took our avocado. Should I put it closer? Whoa, look at that. That's a delicious avocado. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna eat this avocado today with some tomatoes. It's gonna be delicious. So again, we need our parents' help with this. We cut our avocado in half when it's semi-ripe, and then we twist off the avocado, and inside, you're gonna see this, an avocado pit. You're not gonna see the toothpicks in the pit, but I'm gonna explain that in a little bit. You're gonna see an avocado pit. Now I'm gonna show you, and again, we have this link. Miss Mel provided a great video for you to watch with your parents on how to grow your own avocado tree. What? Did I say an avocado tree? Now, it's not going to bear any fruit from an avocado, but you're going to be able to grow your own little tree in your house. What? Mind blown. That was amazing. Mother Nature is amazing. Amazing. Surprises me every day. I get excited. You get excited too, Chris? I love it. So we're going to take our avocado pit, and when we get it out of our avocado, we're going to take it and wash it really well. Right? We're going to wash it with some warm water really well. And we're going to dry it out a little bit, or dry it with a paper towel. And then we're going to find the base of the avocado. Do you see the base right here? The little flat, broad bottom of the avocado. And we're going to stick 3 toothpicks like a tripod. We're going to stick 3 toothpicks in our avocado pit. You see that? Whoa. You want to hold the avocado, Christy? Isn't that awesome? Don't eat it. we're gonna stick that in there, right, my love? We did this right yesterday. We're gonna stick that in there. It's gonna be a little tripod there, and then we're gonna take our avocado, and Miss Mel's gonna reuse our glass jar from our feelings project yesterday, and we're gonna put our avocado pit right in that glass jar. Would you like to see that up closer? Now, do you see the avocado bottom is just touching the water? We don't want to submerge, which means we don't want to take the avocado pit and put it all the way into the water, right, Christina? What we learned, we want to make sure that it stays right above the water and the bottom just as touching the water. So you know what? We're going to put this avocado pit, Christina and I, and hopefully you and your parents, and you can watch a tree grow in several weeks. So what is amazing? We're going to take this avocado, and we're going to make sure to put it in not a direct sunny location, but in a location that has sunlight, but not direct sunlight. And we're going to make sure to check it every day. And if our water gets dirty, we want to change out the water, right? And probably within 3 to 6 weeks, we should see some roots on this avocado, which means if you do it in a clear cup or a jar, you're going to be able to see some roots grow from it. So that's really cool. And when it starts to grow, it's going to start to pop out, and you're going to see a little bit of a tree. When that tree gets about 6 to about 7 inches in height, you're going to be able to plant this in this. What? We're going to put some, when it's ready in 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to put some soil in here, and we're going to plant our avocado seed. Now we're going to take the toothpicks out, right, Christina? We're going to dig a little hole. We're going to put our avocado seed in, but we're only going to plant the avocado seed, can you see that? About halfway in the soil. So halfway up, we're going to plant that avocado seed. We're going to take our toothpicks out. We're going to plant it halfway up. And we're going to see this amazing tree in hopefully 8 weeks. And in 8 weeks, if you find that your tree's not budding, that's okay. Eat another avocado. They're amazing. It's an opportunity in disguise. Eat another avocado. They're phenomenal. Find a new recipe to make with an avocado, and let's make it over again. That's okay. Or you know what? If you're eating avocados, try doing two in a glass jar, and that way you have 2 avocado trees that are hopefully rooting. All right, my loves? So this is going to be a really cool project, and this is a project like all the other projects Miss Mel and Christina are going to do with all of you. So we're going to chart this in a few weeks too and see how far we come. And again, if we need to try over, then that's fine. But Miss Mel has done a lot of cool stuff with seeds from tomatoes and seeds from zucchini. We've reused those seeds because you know what? Throwing them away would be a waste. And why? When those seeds are living seeds, we dry them out, right, Christina? We dry them with a paper towel, and we planted from those seeds tomatoes. And Miss Mel had a pumpkin grow, a little baby pumpkin, which we call, what do we call him? Little Punk? We called him Little Punk. And it was a little pumpkin. And you know what, Miss Mel? We'll show you some pictures next week, maybe, of the pumpkin. And it was a little punk. And I tell you, it just ran its course. How many weeks ago? About 3 or 4 weeks ago. And Miss Mel cleaned the seeds out and I dried them. And now, over a few weeks, I've been growing pumpkin seeds. And we're going to plant them in the backyard after Mother's Day, because hopefully it'll get a little warmer. And we're going to plant and have a new little pumpkin patch. And I think that's going to be really cool to see. So you know what, my loves? Let's try that out, and I'm excited to see your projects. And again, try all those cool links with your parents that Miss Mel labeled in the live Facebook feed that we have today, because there were really cool links in there. You learn more about Miss Jane, the Roots and Shoots program, our veggies, and how to plant. Also, for Earth Day, Miss Mel wants to tell you all about amazing things happening, other things happening today. 12 noon today, the Academy of Natural Sciences in the Philadelphia Zoo at 12 noon today are airing some things about Earth Day and celebrating Earth Day on Facebook. This is going to be amazing. Oh my goodness. And the Adventure Aquarium is going to have some amazing things too. They had a wonderful Facebook feed yesterday about coral and the ecosystem of coral life, and some wonderful activities for Earth Day on their site too. So I'm really excited about looking at all of these great activities. We have so many activities. I'm so excited. I'm wonderfully overwhelmed. This is amazing. I'm going to be busy all day. And my loves, just to let you know, I have some extra exciting news. Christina, are we going to have a party next week? What? Super party. So next Tuesday for story time, Miss Mel's going to have our friendship and recognizing diversity and appreciating diversity story time on Tuesday. And we're going to have Mr. Carl join us. What? Carl the Spider. He's coming back. You made him feel so comfortable. Everybody out there shared so much love that he's coming back on Tuesday. And wait for it, next Wednesday, we are having a Mad Hatter happy birthday tea party. We are having a merry happy birthday to you, and me, and everyone out there who's had a birthday and who is having a birthday. We are going to celebrate, and I want us to get ready for this celebration together. So we have a week's time to get ready. So let's see what we can do. Next Wednesday at 10:30, Miss Mel's going to have some of her plush animals here with all of us with a setup for a tea party. And we're going to have some cake, and we're going to have some candles, and we're going to celebrate your birthdays. Yes, we are. What? We are going to have an amazing celebration, and we're going to enjoy cake and tea with each other with all of our friends. And wait a minute, you get to dress up in your own costume. You can wear whatever you want. You can wear your leg warmers, tutu, and pajamas. You can wear a costume you got from Halloween last year. You can wear 3 costumes you got from Halloween last year. Miss Mel, you are amazing, my loves, and you have uniqueness all about you and imagination that just blows my mind every day. You can wear whatever you want, and I hope that you bring your plush animals to the tea party too, so we get to meet them. And maybe you could take some pictures of them and share them in our comments. And feel free to bring any goodies. If you want to bring pretzels, apples, cake of your own. Miss Mel's going to share a recipe for an apple cake that I'm going to make this weekend that I'm going to bring to the birthday party. So if you and your parents want to cook up something too to share, I want you to feel free to share that in our comments. All right, my loves, so let's get ready for our big party next Wednesday. We're going to have so much fun, and we're going to have so much fun on Tuesday. And I look forward to seeing you every time we're together, my loves. Have a wonderful day. Miss Mel misses you and loves you so much. Mwah!